Assalamu alaikum student. This is our second video of round number 7. Immigration to the oil states. Although Pakistan has very little oil of its own, tens of thousands of Pakistani men work in the oil and construction industries in the oil-rich states of the Gulf. The high wages offered here attract men who send home much of their money as remittances. And what is the meaning of remittances? एक मुल्क से दूसरे मुल्क में पैसा भेजना थर्ड पार्टी के जरिए. In 2008, Pakistani workers sent home US dollar 5,500 million, of which US dollar 1,350 million was from the oil-rich Gulf states. Of this, more than US dollars 1,000 million came from Saudi Arabia and almost US dollar 870 million from UAE. Remittances form quite a significant part of the government earnings. However, it is very important that the visa documents and working papers should be genuine. And in order, sometimes simple people who are swindled by dishonest agents. And swindle mean to defraud. किसी से पैसा ऐंठ लेना या ठग लेना या धोखेबाजी करना. Get into serious trouble both in the country they land in and at home. Now, immigrants. Relatively few people now come to Pakistan as immigrants voluntarily, but many millions came initially seeking safety as refugees. And who are the refugees? A person who has been forced to leave this country in order to escape war, persecution, or natural disaster. By dishonest agents, get into serious trouble both in the country they land in and at home. Immigrants, I told you about the refugees. A partition, 5 or 6 million Muslims who for centuries had been living peacefully side by side with Hindus were forced because of communal atrocities. जैसे कि बहुत सारे लोग मिल के बेरहमी करते हैं, इसको कम्युनल एट्रोसिटीज़ कहते हैं. टू क्रॉस इनटू पाकिस्तान, mainly to the Punjab and Sindh, Karachi in the west wing, while some crossed over to the east wing into what was then East Pakistan. There were also hundreds of thousands who believed this was their destiny. They had struggled for a few homeland and began to build their lives all over again. The people who crossed over of Pakistan 1947 to 50 from India worked hard according to their capability and contributed to the development of the new country. Of course, as with all people, not all of the refugees were educated and competent, but the majority were skilled and hardworking and made a significant contribution to the business, industry and economy, while the educated professionals helped run the government and educated in the new country. After all, they had a stake in the success of Pakistan. मतलब उनको एक सहारा मिल जाता है, एक छड़ी मिल जाती है. In the 1980s, during the war in Afghanistan, when the people fought to drive out the occupying Russian forces, 2 or 3 million more people crossed into Pakistan as refugees. In addition to the war against the Russians, the civil wars left the people of Afghanistan destitute and desperate. मतलब नामे उम्मीद हो जाते हैं और महरूम हो जाते हैं. They had been a drought for several years which made the poor agriculture even worse. और आपको पता है कि जब कहत किसी भी किस्म का किसी भी चीज़ का पर होता है तो बहुत ज़्यादा पीछे सब मुल्क चला जाता है और पॉवर्टी हो जाती है, खाने की किल्लत हो जाती है. Which made the poor agriculture even worse. There were few human rights, especially for women, and there was little national income. Over 50% of Afghanistan's exports being the illegal arms and drug heroin made. The Afghans, and here is the picture. Afghan children in a refugee camp near Peshawar. The Afghan lived in makeshift refugee camps in the northwest for a number of years, a serious drain on the country finances. Most of them were repatriated, sent back to their country by the end of the 20th century. However, the aftermath of the events. What is aftermath? A second moving of 9/11 in USA brought a new influx, a flow inward or into some things. What is influx? A flow inward or into some things of refugees to the NWFP, now Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Western Balochistan. Next page and the next heading. International migration. All over the world, people are on the move from one country to another to try and settle. They do this for several reasons, and here is the reason I am explaining and I am reading. A. Economic migrants. These are people from developed or developing countries who are searching for better jobs or even jobs of any sort, and the better living conditions and lifestyle that can be found in more developed countries. B. Religious migrants, people who are persecuted B point. This is B point. Means persecuted means harass and punish and to annoy. I'm again reading this. Economic migrants, these are people from developing countries who are searching for better jobs or even jobs of any sort, and the better living conditions and lifestyle that can be found in more developed countries. B. Religious immigrants, people who are persecuted, to harass, to annoy because of their religion in one country, try to migrate to another country where their religion is the main one. वो इसलिए माइग्रेट करते हैं कि उनके रिलीजन की वजह से वहाँ उनको लोग रहने नहीं देते, या वो ख़ुद अपनी वजह से नहीं रहते कि यहाँ पर इनका रिलीजन जो है जो इनका मकसद है, जो इनका एम है, वो पूरा नहीं हो पा रहा है, is the main one, or where there is no restriction or religious practice. और फिर ऐसी जगह जाना चाहते हैं कि जहाँ पर कोई restrictions ना हो, जहाँ कोई उनको रोके नहीं, just for तबलीग जैसे हो रही होती है, इस तरह. See, political migrants, these are people who political beliefs can cause them to be persecuted in their own country. They too try to move to state where the political views are the same as their own, or where there is more freedom of expression. And D, war. These are people who flee from their own country to find security in another country. कहीं बहुत ज़्यादा जंगें छिड़ी हुई हैं, लड़ाइयाँ हो रही हैं, अमन नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है, तो बहुत से लोग जो हैं वो फ्लाई कर जाते हैं और चले जाते हैं ऐसी कंट्री में जहाँ सुकून हो, अमन हो. Because of a constant wars, particularly civil wars. Most countries, both developed and developing, have a steady movement of people from the countryside to the cities where they hope life will be better. और फिर वो ये उम्मीद करते हैं कि जहाँ हम गए हैं वहाँ अमन हो और हमारी ज़िंदगी बेहतर गुजर सके. They hope there will be schools, hospitals, medical services, water supplies and so on. ज़िंदगी गुजारने के लिए ये सारी चीज़ों की ज़रूरत पड़ती है. स्कूल, कॉलेजेस, तालीम हासिल करने के लिए, और हॉस्पिटल्स, कोई बीमार है तो उसके इलाज होने के लिए, जहाँ ये सारी चीज़ें मुयस्सर हों, हर शख्स ऐसी ही जगह को तलाश करता है और चाहता है. And there are so many of these that the cities soon become overfull. Jobs and living accommodation are limited, and the newcomers have to live in slums. And what is slums? ऐसी बस्तियाँ जो ख़राब हैं, जहाँ गुर्बत बहुत है, जहाँ लोग रह रहे हैं लेकिन वहाँ ये फैसिलिटीज़ ना हो. Even worse than their village homes on the outskirts of the cities. Outskirts, the edges or areas around a city or town. The situation of refugees is worse. They usually leave behind most of their possessions and are desperately poor. In the host country, they are confined to camps or tents with little sanitation or health care, no education and hardly any jobs. Most of the refugees are female and nearly half of them are under 18 years. Assistance to provided to some extent by United Nations, Red Crescent, Red Cross, and volunteer organizations like Medicines Sans Frontiers, Doctors Without Frontiers. You can understand this issue when you realize that about 1 person in every 270 in the world is a refugee. South Asia has a quarter of the world's refugees, mostly in Pakistan and Iran. Africa has 41% and Europe 21%. The saddest plight is that, and what is the plight? A neutral condition or state. Good health is that of the Palestinian people who for nearly 40 years have been forced out of their homes into camps across Jordan, Syria and Lebanon. Next page, and now the topic is recent important migrations. In this map we can see all this easily if we read it thoroughly. Now point number 1, and first of all, recent important migrations. This map shows the recent major migrations across the world numbers refer to the arrows showing the movement. Chechnya to Central Asia 1940s. In 1944, the Soviet leader Joseph Stalin accused, उन्होंने ये इल्ज़ाम लगाया उन पर, the Chechen people who are Muslims of helping the Germans in World War II. He abolished the country and forced the people on a compulsory migration to Central Asia. उन्होंने उनको फोर्स किया कि वो यहाँ से चले जाएं और Central Asia चले. Those who survived the journey and the hardship of the Central Russia were, however, allowed to return in 1957. Stalin died in 1953. Number 2, India 1947 to 50. More than 15 million people were left stranded. They left stranded at partition of the wrong part of the land. Muslims in India, Hindus in Pakistan, so began one of the biggest migrations in history, with Muslims crossing over to the east and mainly west wings of the new country, and Hindus to India. With emotions running high, there were massacres on both sides, although this was not meant to be. Mr. Jinnah had repeatedly emphasized the rights of the minorities in Pakistan, and Mr. Gandhi strongly protested against the rioting and killing. उन्होंने इसके लिए प्रोटेस्ट किया था कि वहाँ पर ये सब लड़ाई झगड़े और ये फसाद ना हो. और जो कायदे आज़म है उन्होंने मिनॉरिटीज़ के बारे में कहा था कि ये ख्याल रखा जाए. Now the next page, and the heading is China to Taiwan, the USA, Australia, Europe. 1948 to 50. When the communists under Mao Zedong defeated the nationalists and set up a communist state, many millions, especially the nationalist army, fled to Taiwan, which they declared a separate country, claiming it as the real China. Industry flourished there and the state became prosperous. और फिर वहाँ खुशहाली हो गई बहुत ज़्यादा उस स्टेट में, उस रियासत में, उस कंट्री में. Other Chinese fled all over the world, and usually because they are a very hardworking people. They have prospered in business. और फिर उनका बिजनेस भी बहुत prospered हो गया. Caribbean to the UK 1950s. Heading number 4. After World War II, there was a desperate shortage of labor in the UK. Many men had been killed, many towns and cities were in ruins. From bombing, industry was stagnant, मतलब इंडस्ट्री ही रुक गई. तो क्या हुआ, tens of thousands of native Caribbeans, especially from Jamaica, were encouraged to come to Britain to work. फिर उन्होंने वहाँ से उनको कहा कि वो आकर काम करें on the railway, but some later reached high professional positions and also became members of parliament. However, the majority of their descendants born and brought up in the UK still live in city center areas. Point number 5. Germany was in a more desperate plight after World War II than even the UK, with cities flattened and industry largely destroyed. The other countries of Europe could not help, and Germany had no colonies from which to draw labor, so Turkish guest laborers were invited. For many years, Germany had a close relationship with Turkey. Tens of thousands of Turks settled in Germany, though they were originally denied German citizenship. मतलब उन्होंने ऑफ़र की लेकिन उन्होंने डिनाई किया, उन्होंने मना किया कि वो यहाँ की सिटीजनशिप नहीं अपनाएंगे. While some of them have succeeded in life, many are still looked down on by some German people. कुछ लोग तो बहुत ज़्यादा आगे बढ़ गए और कुछ लोग जो थे नहीं. Point number 6. West Africa to the UK 1950s to 60s. When the British West African colonies became independent, many of the people migrated to Britain, searching to work. Frequent civil wars in the region made it very unstable. बार बार जंगें होती रहें तो फिर वो मुल्क, वो शहर, वो जगहें नहीं बस पाती और नहीं डेवलप हो पाती क्योंकि उनको टाइम लगता है बहुत ज़्यादा. Frequent civil wars in the region made it very unstable, with dictator after dictator seizing power, and this made the people even more anxious to come to Britain in search of settled life. और इससे फिर लोग जो थे वो परेशान हो गए, नाराज़ हो गए कि ये बार बार यहाँ जंगें होती हैं और वो एग्जॉस्ट हो जाते थे इन बातों से. Now turn the page, and now the point number 7. North Africa to France, Spain, Italy, 1950s to 60s. The colonies of Algeria, Morocco, Tunisia, and Libya became independent, sometimes after savage wars with the colonial powers. Many of their inhabitants, like those of West Africa, sought a better life in the lands of their former colonial rulers because of instability in their own countries. Point number 8. Central Africa after independence from Belgium, Portugal, Britain was a very unstable area. Powerful military leaders fought endless wars to gain their tribal superiority. The massacres were among the most dreadful even seen on earth, and millions of people were compelled to migrate whenever they could for safety. Although the situation has improved a little, it is still very uncertain, and whole masses of people are constantly on the move. Point number 9. Vietnam to the USA, Hong Kong, Australia, Southeast Asia, and other places, 1970s. Millions of people fled from Vietnam when it was taken over by the communists in their war with the USA in 1975. Some did not want to live in a communist society. Others had helped the Americans. They fled, mainly a boat people, in any sort of vessel they could get. कुछ भी उन्हें मिला, किसी टाइप का भी उसमें उन्होंने गुजारा किया, वो साथ दिया उन लोगों का. और were killed by pirates, but many struggled through. कुछ तो पायरेट्स ने हलाक कर दिए, मार दिया उनको उसी में, लेकिन कुछ लोग जो थे उन्होंने स्ट्रगल की. Many of them have become quite prosperous in the developed countries. Last point, I think so. Last point, yes. Afghanistan to Pakistan, 1980s to 90s. After 2 decades of दो दहाइयाँ, warfare against invaders, civil war, and warlords, the people of Afghanistan were desperate. Agriculture was at a standstill, partly because of unexploded ammunition ammunition and minefields, but more from a terrible drought lasting several years. जैसे अभी मैंने पहले भी बताया कि जो ड्राउट है अगर बहुत साल तक कहत रहता है तो इससे मुल्क बहुत पीछे चला जाता है, और वो कई साल का अगर कहत हो जाए तो about 2 million Afghans fled to Pakistan as refugees, where the majority of them lived in camps for several years. On 9th September 2001, 4 airliners heavily laden with fuel and passengers were hijacked by fanatical extremists who crashed, 2 of them into the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center in New York, and another into the US military headquarters, the Pentagon near Washington. The fourth was headed toward the White House when the hijackers were overpowered and the plane crashed into a field. In all, about 3,000 people were killed. The Twin Towers were one of the main business and financial centers in New York and were more than 400 meters tall both. Last paragraph. Collapsed in great heaps of rubble. And what is rubble? What is the meaning of rubble? The broken remains of object, unusually rock masonry. Great heaps of rubble. The plot was organized by members of the Taliban and Khalid Sheikh Mahmood, who was later arrested by Pakistan and handed over to the US government. This was the main reason given for the US invasion of Afghanistan and later Iraq. And now chapter is finished. I had explained and read it. And please make the blanks and take the help from the chapter and the info which is inside the pages of your book. Thank you so much.